Welcome to Mindset Mastery. My name is Kevin Bjorklund. Every day, in every way, you are getting better and better. Now, this is going to be a quick video, but I want to talk about how you're getting better and better every single day and why I believe this channel is so significant in that process. You know, the way we get better and better every single day is by increasing our awareness, increasing our understanding. I'm sure you've heard the term FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Well, how do you overcome fear, uncertainty, and doubt? Certainly, fear and uncertainty and doubt is what's leading people to stay stuck in their current situations. And so in order to elevate out of a circumstance or a situation that you don't like, you have to increase your faith and your understanding. And the only way to increase understanding is through study. Now, in my most recent video, As a Man Thinketh, the full audiobook, which is about 50 minutes, I basically just read what James Allen wrote. But the reason I did it is because that book causes you and stimulates you to think. Most people are not thinking. And I want to read something from a book called The Science of Getting Rich that emphasizes this point. And I want it to challenge you today to really think about your life. Okay? He said this: every man has the natural and inherent power to think what he wants to think, but it requires far more effort to do so than it does to think the thoughts which are suggested by appearances. To think according to appearance is easy. To think truth regardless of appearance is laborious and requires the expenditure of far more power than any other work man is called upon to perform. And then he says this: there is no labor from which most people shrink, as they do from that of sustained and consecutive thought. It is the hardest work in the world. And so it's so powerful, because now I'm going to go to the very first lines of the book that I recorded and released, As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. And I want you to go and listen to that. I want you to listen to it at least 3 times. And I'll put the link to that video in the description. But listen to what James Allen said right out of the gate in his book, As a Man Thinketh. He said, mind is the master power that molds and makes. And man is mind, and evermore he takes the tool of thought, and shaping what he wills, think about willpower, your ability to think, shaping what he wills brings forth 1,000 joys, 1,000 ills. He thinks in secret, so no one can see your thoughts. He thinks in secret, and it comes to pass. Environment is but his looking glass. Now, when I read that, I thought looking glass meant window. But in the early 1900s, a looking glass was a mirror. So what he's saying is your environment, what you are looking at all around you, all your circumstances, all your situations, they are a reflection of you. They are a reflection of your reality, the reality that's going on in the inside. And the problem with this is that most people, they know better, they have more intellectual information in their mind than what they are seeing outside. They know how to be fit. They know how to be financially secure. They know all these things, and yet their world is not reflecting that. And this comes back down to the understanding of the conscious and the subconscious mind. There is a divide in a person's mind. And Andrew Carnegie said it this way: any idea that's held in the mind, think about that will that's held in the mind, that he wills. Any idea that's held in the mind, that's emphasized, that's either feared or revered, will begin at once to clothe itself in the most convenient form. This is so important to understand, that you may know better, but your mind may be taking you day after day down this road of negative thinking, of negative projecting. You're projecting an image of something that you don't want on the screen of your mind. And your mind is taking that image and it is projecting it out into the world. And what you're seeing come back at you is the mere reflection of your dominant thoughts. And so when I say mindset mastery, you're every day in every way you're getting better and better, what I'm trying to do with this channel is I'm trying to get you to think differently. I'm trying to get you to get out of your current thought patterns, because your current thought patterns, your habitual state of thinking is creating the habitual way of the way that you feel and what you're in harmony with. And that is this mind that is the master power that's molding and making. And you are that mind. And evermore, you're taking the tool of thought and you're shaping whatever you're emphasizing in your mind. The thoughts that you're emphasizing and magnifying through attention, that's what's coming out in your life. And so in some areas, people are winning big. They may be winning big in business, but not in life, or in their marriage, or in their, whatever it may be. And what they have to understand is that these ideas that they're emphasizing, they may be emphasizing great ideas about business, but terrible ideas about marriage, or terrible ideas about finances, or terrible ideas about their health. And they're emphasizing these ideas over and over. And so what I'm trying to do with this channel, and the reason I'm making this video, is to encourage you to go and look at and listen to As a Man Thinketh by James Allen, the full audiobook. And again, that link is in this description. Because until you change the way that you think repetitiously, life will not change for you. But here's the cool thing about this. Your life can change so dramatically if you change the state of your thinking. If you change your thoughts and you change them radically, you can change your life radically. And so what I want to first encourage you to do, I'm going to do more coaching on this book. I'm going to go line by line. That's where there's a PDF or an ebook that has lines. And we're going to go line by line. And I'm going to do coaching on this book. But looking at this first line, mind is the master power that molds and makes. And man is mind, and evermore he takes that tool of thought and shaping what he wills, brings forth 1,000 joys, 1,000 ills. I want to ask you, what is the condition of your life in all the different categories? And what do you want to change? What do you want? Okay, we got to change your thinking towards those areas. Not just like a one-off thought, your repetitious thinking. Okay, so in order to do that, I want to encourage you, go to As a Man Thinketh by James Allen, the full audio recording. The link is in the description, and listen to that book at least 3 times. I'm going to encourage you to do a sprint. And so that's at the beginning of the video. Watch that and consider doing a sprint for 7 days, 10 days, maybe 30 days. I'm telling you, your life will be so radically transformed if you start to think in a specific way. That's the point. That's how you can change your life every single day. You're developing faith through understanding, and it's causing you to make different decisions. Instead of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, it's faith, understanding, and decision making. That's what's going to change a person's life. That's what can change your life. So I want to encourage you, go click the link, go and listen to that audiobook, create a sprint, and get into it. I'm telling you, it will radically change certain areas of your life, whichever one you direct your thinking towards positive, powerful thoughts. This is Kevin Bjorklund, Mindset Mastery. I will see you in the next video.